Go over to the left. This greenhouse was Lynette Scavo's house, played by Emmy Award-winning Felicity Huffman. The rest of this street wasn't built on until after the first season, when they added on Edie Britt's house, the pink house coming up on the right. Also added on this park area. Smash Mouth's all-star music video filmed here, as well as Casper starring Christina Ricci. But take a look at Desperate Housewives.
Morning. Edie Britt decided to announce her return to Wisteria Lane.
Okay, you see the greenhouse on your screen? It's coming up on your right, and she's looking back into the circle.
Okay, you're not going to believe this, but she's back.
Edie, is that really you?
You know someone else my age with a body like this? Well, what happened to your tenant? He came into some money and decided to move. We thought, what the heck? Let's move back. We? Oh, you don't know. I have a husband now.
Really? Whose?
Ooh, burn, Edie. Now, these houses may look more like your suburban area neighborhoods, or probably like houses you pass by a lot, but sometimes sets call to be a little more fanciful and a little more elaborate. When Ron Howard was directing Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, they not only used a huge portion of our front lot, but also a huge portion of our back lot, and there were a lot of challenges that came into the creativity of those sets. Hey, Mr. Howard, what about those challenges?
It's challenging because the logistics were challenging. We had 11 stages occupied at one time on the Universal lot. One of them was just for putting Who's into their makeup every day. And so I felt like it was one of those extravaganzas from the 30s or 40s. Sets that were inspired by Dr. Seuss, brought to life, made functional enough that, you know, shoot on them, actors could climb on them, people could do flips off them. And it makes me so proud that it's become this kind of evergreen, and that every Christmas it rolls around and it means something to a lot of kids.
They not only used a big portion of the front lot and the back lot, which is coming up, you're going to get to see some of it. They used 2 million linear feet of styrofoam to create these sets, enough snow to cover 9 football fields. And what's Christmas without candy canes? They used 1,938. Coming up on the right, this is none other than Cindy Lou Who's house from the Whoville sets. This here looks like it's stone and brick. It's just made out of a little bit of styrofoam, chicken wire, and some wood. But the Whoville cars really work. They are golf carts. I would love to take that golfing one day. That'd be pretty cool to ride around in. But the Who's of Whoville didn't just have to worry about the grumpy Grinch as their neighbor, because their other neighbor was kind of a psycho. Welcome to one of the most famous sets left standing in Hollywood. It's the Bates Motel in the original Psycho house up on the hill from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Janet,
we all go a little mad sometimes.
Wait, what is that? Okay, wait, is that Norman Bates? Oh no, what's he doing? Oh, he's carrying some luggage out, I see. Okay, must be taking a trip. Okay, well, no, don't yell at him, he's gonna notice you. Oh no, he spotted us. Okay, well look what you did now. Okay. Sorry, Norman. Okay, Carl, we better get out of here. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, you're just begging for it, aren't you, kid? He's coming right for you, man. Oh, okay, sorry, Norman. We're going to get out of here. But, okay, well, I'll try to... Oh, car's forward. Oh, man. All right, well, Psycho was the most controversial film of its time because in 1960, it's the very first film that Hollywood ever allowed to feature a flushing toilet. I don't know. Get your cameras ready, you're about to see a very colossal set. It's the crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. This plane over here on the left-hand side, that's not a prop. This is a real 747 Boeing airplane that was brought in and torn apart for this film. In just a second, we're going to stop. You are welcome to stand, relax your feet, take some pictures. Also take a look on how this is seen in War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Okay, you're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. That's right. Now, man. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? See, I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
This plane was purchased. It cost about $60,000, which is very cheap for an airplane, but it cost over $200,000 just to get the plane here. They brought in all of them with trucks, with the exception of the tail of the airplane that was brought in with helicopters to be put where it sits today. Coming up on the right-hand side, you're going to see another log cabin. It's another practical set. It's notable for movies like The Great Outdoors, starring John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Don't talk back. It was also seen in Coach, starring Craig T. Nelson, as well as Harry and the Hendersons. And when there aren't always the resources to create such a crazy set like a War of the Worlds, what do? Well, that large blue wall back there is our Falls Lake area. It has a water pit in the front that can be filled with up to 2 million gallons of water, desert sand, and with that CGI, a blue or green screen, they can add the rest of that desert or ocean later on. Take a look. Some of these movies shot right out there, like Jaws, Jurassic Park. Apollo 13's crash landing site took place there. Jim Carrey walked on water with God and Bruce Almighty. As well as, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Now that wall, it's green or blue because green and blue are the only pigment in the human skin that don't show up on camera. Here's some of the behind the scenes that not only can be green or blue, but they can create cliffs, they can create ledges. There it is as a desert, I believe, in Charlie's Angels. Some of the behind the scenes. If you put the camera one angle right in front of that screen and pull it back, it gives that illusion that you can be anywhere in the world. When Steven Sommers directed The Mummy, he wanted to create CGI characters that were like none other. We have some of the sets from The Mummy coming up, but we're going to go around them because things got strange here. Whoopi Goldberg was filming a commercial. She left recently. They moved The Mummy production to another country. It's just not weird. Wait, Carl, what are you doing? Guys, Carl, my driver, he has a weird look on his face. I think he's been cursed by The Mummy. Hang on. We're going in. Oh no, the King's Treasure Room. It's been overtaken by scarab beetles. Oh, it's so dark. It's like a dream I had last night. Whoopi, what are you still doing here? Is this good?
This is not good.
Oh, this is not good. Oh no. Oh, scarab beetles, they're overtaking the entire tram. They're everywhere. Oh, it feels so strange. Okay. Oh, why does my head feel weird? Okay, alright. Well, I'm gonna go fix my face. Oh, wait, okay. I'll be right back. Alright, I'll check it out. Okay. Okay, oh, there I am. My hat's back on. Fine, I'm good to go. Congratulations, you just survived the curse of the Mummy's tomb. But you also survived the Universal Studios tour. So before I give you my farewell, I want to turn it over to my co-host, Mr.